Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here, and today we have some celebrating to do. I'm going to tell you in a second what this is all about and who needs to be celebrated. And yeah, the reason for all this and for this look, you'll see in a second. Stay tuned, it's coming right up. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is 4:45 in the morning and I want to invite you to get ready with me for the day, and I want to put this whole video under the segment of face to face with Leorah. So I'm just gonna get ready and not explain really too much what I'm doing, but I want to just talk with you about a very special thing that happened a few days ago. And yeah, and then I will mention all the things that I used in the description box down below. So if you're interested, then you can find it all there. So I'm going to do a very girly look today in pink and purple, because today is a dedication due. A dedication for a very special person who is my friend Getwa, and she had a baby girl. Yay! And that's her. Yeah, she's precious, I know. So she had a baby girl a few days ago, and I just want to use this opportunity to do like a very girly look in honor of Ortion, that's her name. And yeah, welcome to the world, little bunny. And I hope when you grow up and I'm still around here and I'm not a grandma yet, I can do your makeup. I'll get you ready for dating and everything. Anyway, so let's just start and let's just talk a little bit about motherhood. Yeah. I have, of course, being a mother of 7, I have my own thoughts about motherhood. And it's not being like, you cannot say it in like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, all the different aspects. But I found something like a saying or a quote that I thought was very fitting, sort of what I'm feeling all the time about motherhood. And it is from Donna Ball. She's an American writer. And she said, motherhood is a choice you make every day to put someone else's happiness and well-being ahead of your own, to teach the hard lessons, to do the right thing even when you're not sure what the right thing is, and to forgive yourself over and over again for doing everything wrong. And I thought that's really putting it into like 3 sentences what I feel every day. I mean, a lot of people tell me or my husband that, wow, your kids are so great and they always behave so well and this and that and the other thing, and you should really give tutorials on how to raise your children and how do you do it. 7 kids, just, alone without any help, and they came all so close together, and I really don't know. I'm really convinced it's all just God's grace, because most of the time I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to, let's be honest, I think every mom knows that we are all just trying to get through the day. And yeah, so most of the time I'm really asking myself, well, am I even good at this? And it's not like a profession where you can say, I'm just going to change my profession. You are a mom, you are a mom, right? So that is it is actually the hardest thing I've ever done in my whole life, being a mom. And it's a topic very, very close to my heart, because when we got married, we were told that we won't have children. And I cried so hard, and it was really, really horrible, a very horrible time I'm not going to talk about my husband now. I'm just going to talk about myself, because I want to keep him sort of out of this. um, because it's my channel. Anyway, so it was a very, very hard time in my life to deal with the possibility that it won't ever happen for me. And especially in our religion and our culture, where kids are basically the mirror of being a blessed person. And I thought, well, why should I not be blessed? You know, what have I done? And of course, that's bogus. It has nothing to do with that. It was just a medical condition, and thank God I could be helped. I mean, there are so many people out there who can't be helped, and my heart really, really, truly goes out to them, because it's agony. And yeah, so I'm very sorry for everyone who has issues there. Anyway, when we then started to have kids, and I've mentioned before, we had also twins twice, and that is, of course, a very, very intense thing to happen. Let's put it that way. That was the hardest thing we've ever done. It was the most beautiful thing. Of course, being pregnant and experiencing all these things, but to realize that suddenly you are in charge of this baby. I don't know if anyone can like you can probably relate to that, I think. Of course, you know you're pregnant and you're going to get this baby and it's going to be with you. But I don't know, when I had my first baby, it was a boy, and when I got released from the hospital and I got home, and I was then just like, I sat there and I was like, okay, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to be a mommy, and I'm responsible for this child, and nobody is going to tell me now what to do. I'm not talking obviously about when to feed the baby and how to change diapers and all these things. I'm talking about raising a child, and having the responsibility to turn that child into a good person that will contribute to society, and that will be a God-fearing person. That, you know, we have these values, and not everybody has those. But of course, we wanted that for our children. And how do you do that? So anyway, for me, that was not so easy to deal with, honestly. To suddenly actually realize that the the extent of the responsibility, and the more kids we had, of course, that whole thing just, it grows and grows, and sometimes even now, I get really frightened, because it is really hard in this world, and maybe also especially in the Middle East, where so much is going on. To raise a child, not break the child, but to raise it in a way that I can't even put it into words. Yeah, so how do I deal with that? I honestly have no idea. I'm just like praying every day that everything will turn out okay and that I'm not messing it up completely. um, but I do think, and I really do believe that these are thoughts that every mother has, and it's not just me. And yeah, so I'm just really, I know I'm blessed, and I love my kids, and sometimes I think that's basically all I can give or say, because everything else one really has to figure out every single day. I don't think there is a real how do you say it, like a real guideline for everybody that applies for everybody in every single situation. Yeah, so I'm a blessed mommy, very, very blessed. I love my kids to the moon and back. And I had a conversation with my oldest son, who is now 11 years old, and he of course he realizes how hard it is to have so many smaller siblings. I mean, he has 6 smaller siblings, and he has to help a lot already, and it is sometimes really hard on him. And yeah, so we spoke about the whole situation. That of course he also doesn't get so much alone time with us and everything, and there is certainly a price to pay for having so many kids. But what is really, really nice is that they're sort of growing up in a tribe kind of situation. And I do think that is really, really cool. It's hard for me because there's so much noise and so much mess in the house. But really, I wouldn't even need to send them to a kindergarten, because I have my own kindergarten at home, just that I don't get paid for it. Yeah. Anyway, so what I'm trying to figure out myself is how to give everybody the amount of attention he or she needs, and the special kind of love he or she needs. And because every child is so different and everybody needs their own special kind of love. Not everybody needs hugs 10 times a day. You know, there are some kids who just need to, they need you to sit with them and just watch a movie together or something like that. And yeah, so I'm trying to figure that one out, because I'm still learning, and sometimes I feel really, really stupid. I'm just being brutally honest here. I'm not trying to like pretend that I know everything, even though maybe people do think that about me sometimes. Because maybe it looks for them like I have it all figured out, but I don't. I really, really don't, and I'm really, like I said, I'm trying my best at the end of the day, and I'm praying a lot, and hope that everything works out, and I will, live to see my kids grow up, get married, have their own lives, have jobs, support themselves, and eventually, do something good for for the world, make a difference. Now that I've started this YouTube channel, I think my oldest son wants to become a YouTuber too. But of course, I'm going to encourage them to have a profession first, like I did. Like I'm a registered nurse, so I can always fall back on that. But you know, it's gonna take years, if at all, that you can live from being on YouTube. So can't really start a family doing that. All right, so let's just darken the eyelid a little bit more, smoke it up. And then we have our baby girl look. I mean, in honor of the baby girl, not that the baby girl looks like that. Just packing on a little bit more pigment. Yeah, so it's that's my life. I hope this was not like, I know I've been rambling on, but that's just because I really wanted to talk about this topic in honor of motherhood and the birth of my friend Getwa's baby girl. But yeah, I haven't figured it out, and I have so many thoughts in my mind about this whole topic. But I just want to sum it up by saying, welcome to the world, little one. May you have an easy time growing up. May you be healthy. May you be happy. You have a great mom who loves you. And I just want to wish you all the best for your whole life, for your whole family. And when it's your time to become a mommy, tell me how it goes. So my friends, because the video is already getting way too long again, I'm going to finish the look and friend that I'm going to come. So this is the completed look, my pink and purple smoky eye. I will do a smoky eye tutorial later on for sure. Yeah, so to finish this whole thing up, motherhood is a blessing. I'm sure there are a lot of people who choose not to be mommies or who have no choice in the matter and cannot become mommies, and they have a whole world to deal with to be okay with that, I'm sure. But everybody who, wherever you are, on what stage in your life, or in what situation, I just wish you all the best for everything, and that you'll just see the blessings in the situation you're in, that you can see the good things, and you'll make the best out of it. All right, now I just want to ask you to subscribe to my channel, to join the tribe, and yeah, so we'll meet again next time here. I will now show you my prized possessions, which are my baby bunnies right here. Yeah, I know, a lot. A lot, they're a lot, and they're very, very cute, and a lot of work, and they're the greatest treasure I have. And probably the only thing that I love more than my makeup and my, no, I'm just kidding. But what it boils down to is that they are the reason I'm here, and I'm doing everything for them. And yeah, and also for them, I want to be beautiful, not only for myself. I want them to remember me as the beautiful mommy. So there we go. Please subscribe. Please come back next time and hit the notification bell. Give me likes and write your comments on motherhood or on makeup or whatever you want to share with me. I'll be very, very happy to read it and to answer you. And now I'm going to just give you another look at my segment of Leorah's latest looks. And yeah, till we see each other again, which will be hopefully very, very soon. Hugs and kisses. Love you. Bye.